I'm making a video explaining something for a question I had this on YouTube about the frequencies of listening to trains. Now, this does not concern the Metropolitan Railway System, what's metro trains. They don't use radio scanners like the ICE radio system, because ICE radio is very simple to listen into. When you have metro, what doesn't use that type of system, you can't listen in. The only electric train you can listen to on the Melbourne Metropolitan System with the V-line frequency is the Suburban Red Rattler Tate Set. Is the only suburban train you can listen to over radio when it runs, because it doesn't use satellite receivers, or it has them in there but it only uses a backup. But when it runs, it uses the ICE radio. So that's the only electric train you can listen to. With metro trains, you cannot listen to them. Whatever you try, you can't do it, because metro have satellite receivers. I happen to have some old PTC ones down here, what are satellite receiver units. Well, don't work. The batteries are stuffed in them, they don't power up. I'm actually been doing them up for a friend who actually gave them to me and try and figure them out if it's ever work. They thought they were scanning the satellite receivers. But let's go on to the discussion about V-line here, because this is what it's about. Now, the V-line frequencies, there is two of them going about. There's the Southern Cross and there's the main line. Now, Southern Cross is strictly for Southern Cross and only can be picked up there or at the lookout point at North Melbourne. Now, what this one's about, Southern Cross / C box, I wrote here, because this one is shared against Southern Cross Station, this one here, and the North Geelong C box shunting moves. Now, what Southern Cross have this frequency for? Because V-line have 1 to 8 and 16, 15 and 16. What's 10 platforms they own at Southern Cross. And Metro, you have 4 platforms. No, that can't be right. 4. Hang on. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, they have 5 platforms actually. I'm just wanting to make sure I'm getting it right. The V-line network has a customer service frequency. It's called that. I called that, nicknamed it that, because the customer service was used around the platforms. It's used to, they call out arrivals, boardings, consist, departures, and other things they need to call out from the control man centre in Southern Cross to the platform staff, and also the staff at the gates at Southern Cross. The top one, the main line frequency, is used for all over the network, like everywhere where V-line runs trains. Every V-line train service uses this top frequency. Against signallers, guards, P-way gang, lots of track staff, flagmen, and train conductors or guards. I know Victorian Railhead's only getting that, saying they're not called guards, but I'll just name them that because it's because I have heard them call out train guard to driver on some code number of the train. I have heard that twice in the past. I've been listening to the train radio. But what they call out when the train's due to depart, I got the radio on. I'm not going to. What they do, they pick up the radio. It's locked at the moment. They go 8799 platform work complete, something like that, and it calls over the radio. But 8799 does not use that code name anymore. They use conductor to drive of N something something, N4 something something, station doors locked, station work complete now for local hauled trains. The only time you'll hear them use code 8799 when it's either a Floster unit or Sprinter rail cars. But all local hauled departures use the call out conductor the driver of N4 something something, doors locked, platform work complete. But that is the mainline frequency, and that can be picked up in any of the V-line stations around this network where they're run by trains. But this does not include the coach stations where the coaches serve, but only where the trains serve. The only goods trains that use this frequency is the Apex, Warrnambool Goods, Mariavale, Long Island Steel, SSR Grain on the standard on the broad gauge, and some other broad gauge freights that go along the V-Line network. Because I've heard the 90 recorded use this frequency that does the Apex. I've heard it before. But this thing is also used by PN, but it's used only in the C-box shunting moves when they do empty grain cars into the sidings of the C-box. And this is explaining what was. I've had a comment where we can hear trains, but it depends where you're standing, because this one will be for the main line, and this is for Southern Cross and the C-box only. In other locations, so I've actually heard they also use this frequency also at Dynon as well, in the train yards at Dynon, because I've heard XR code XR shunting at Dynon, not seeing him in person move, but being called over the radio and shunting at the Dynon workshops. But these are the two main frequencies for the main line. This is mainly Southern Cross, Dynon and C-box, and this is the main line frequency for V-line. A important thing I will mention though, if you're going to listen in, make sure you set your radio so when you have it on the V-line frequencies, it's transmission locked. At the moment that's locked. That's locked. That's locked. Only my friend's channel, what's private frequency here, is it unlocked. But on the public transport ones, it's not unlocked. I'm getting into something if somebody gets in the comments about me transmitting about a license here. I have asked my local law enforcement if there's any FCC licensing in this country about just using a simple talk-to-talk channel for talking to friends, and they said, as long as it's not amateur radio, you're allowed to listen and talk without a license. But I set up a private frequency for me and my friends to talk over for our family purposes. I won't give this frequency out online to my friend, or to people who want to have the friends. I won't give it out online because I want to keep it private. But with the friends channel, it's used by me and my friends to talk over when we're out on the train spotting, and I've asked the police about it, and they said there's no licensing laws about these radios unless you're on amateur radio frequencies. If you're using amateur radio, you've got to have a license. But the thing you do not code into by FCC regulations, you're not allowed to code CB radio frequencies in one of these and talk over them. I will say that. But the thing you don't do is transmit on the railroad band. That's the thing you don't do. This is transmission lock, so it's only when we receive only on the railroad. You see I'm pressing it. It's receive only because I code up to the French channel. That's how I know it's transmission locked, because we'd be doing that on the V-line, otherwise it was transmitting and it was unlocked. But it's not, it's locked on the V-line frequencies. Here's the thing on repeat. It means the IEVs nearby my location, because it's pipping that frequency repeated, because the ice radio of that repeated. It means the IEV is close to my location where I live, actually on the Hurstbridge line. So this is video explaining about the train radio listening.